Hello my fellow gamers and welcome to round 2 between myself and the subscriber Mage. If you haven't seen yesterday's episode, I do recommend you go check that out because I don't want to spoil it here. Lord Croak, have they gone to check out the other video? Brilliant. Right, so those that have seen, Mage won the first battle. His empire beaten my forces of chaos, and in today's episode I will be playing as the Lizardmen and he will be playing as the mighty Bretonnia. I should probably put that on. There you go. It doesn't look like there's mod says. Oh, there's a few bits there. Oh, there's so many banners. But yes, he Mage, new to multiplayer, won the first battle, and he decided he wants to go Bretonnia. So I went, okay, I've got this man. If you look, just the number balance, he outnumbers me over 2 to 1. But what do I have? Well, I've got 4 Source Warriors, all with shields and spears, because spears for the anti-large, shields against all the peasant bowmen that are bound to be there. I do have a Saurus Old Blood here as the general, the lord. He's pretty much just a cheap lord, really, to buff leadership and maybe hunt for some characters. We do have some chameleon skinks, so we've got some range to deal with any of those pesky flies, like Pegasus Knights. We do have Lord Croak floating away there, which is ironic because in the rest of the video I didn't realise, but when I actually watched it again on YouTube, I was quite croaky yesterday. So sitting up straight, make sure I've had a glass of water, make sure I'm better voiced for it. And of course over here we have the Shredder of Lustria, the Regiment of Renown, Dread Saurian. I just couldn't help myself, guys. I literally went, well, what can I use? And I went this minute, I just saw that and went, I'll pick that, then whatever points are left, I'll spend elsewhere. So that's literally where I went for. My thinking is, who's going to be thinking of, oh, fight for the lady when you've got this thing bearing down on you? Yeah, no, that's a bit of a pill. But let's go over Anti-Mage's army, because he's got quite a lot here. So we've got a couple of units of peasants. We do have them led by a paladin and a Grail Relic. We have a Damsel of Life. On the flank over here, we've got some Knights Errant, the Knights Errant Regiment for now, the Defenders. Got some Men-at-Arms and Polearms on the flank, including the Beast Slayers of Bastogne. 2 units of just standard Men-at-Arms. Got some Battle Pilgrims here. Those pesky archers I was on about. Both of them have pox arrows. We also have some Men-at-Arms and Polearms at the back in case of try flank. This force is led by Elbrick, who has got his he's got his pitchfork with him. Yeah, he's one with the people. He's a farmer, so he brings his pitchfork. What on earth happened there? Did you see that? He started moving. He kind of jutted to the side, and then the Pegasus moved, and his legs are going through the Pegasus' wings. You know what? You be you, Bretonnia. You be you. So yeah, we got the Beast Slayers of Bastogne, which would be a solid choice against the big boys I've brought in. We also have Knights of the Realm, and we have some Royal Pegasus Knights, as expected. These guys are just so majestic. And this is the first time either of us have played on this map. We thought we'd give it a go. We had no idea how big the deployment zone was. This is ridiculous, and really favours one side over the other. If he had artillery, look, he could get artillery up here, or archers on this side. He could just bottleneck here. He's positioned as Pegasus Knights brilliant because he can fly over this gap. And also, guys, look at the detail here. There is a city under the city. That's just beautiful. I absolutely love that. That there's, you know, you think, oh yeah, look at all this powerful stuff and that. And it's actually, and you got stuff floating, and yet you got a whole underground city as well, which is just absolutely insane. Love this map. I am being distracted, but sue me. Actually, don't do that. I can't afford it. But is there going to be water here? Let's not put the water in because there's lily pads floating in the air. By the way, I can get away with doing this because the lineup takes ages. I'm literally just marching forward at full speed. And yeah, as you can see, I'm moving up. And Anti-Mage, I mean, he could just sit here. He's got the archers. He could have brought artillery, which he didn't bring any. But he's a gentleman. So he actually said he's going to push forwards because he wants to get into the battle. He doesn't want him just to sit there and wait for me to come to him. He can see I'm coming at him at full speed, so he's pushing forward. But there is an advantage where if he can get his guys around this choke point, because my army's so small and focused, I can only come here. He could get me here, where he's got a slight incline for his archers, choke points for his infantry, and his Pegasus can come around, his Knights can come around as well. So there is tactical reason, but also it's just nice that he actually pushed forward. As you can see, we do have the Pegasus Knights flying over, the Knights have to go the long way around. In fact, they're going the long way around. Going all the way around, probably making sure I can't see them. Over here, we do have some Knights getting here, probably making sure there's no flanking attack coming up here. Also, guys, am I correct in thinking this is a campaign map? As in it's used for one of the final battles. I think it's when you're playing as the Wanderer and you do the final battle against the Hunter. This is where you battle him, and there's like 3-4 armies fighting all around here. So it's a bit insane that they've got this for a standard multiplayer game. That's a bit, yeah, but I absolutely love it. It's absolutely stunning. So the Bretonnian forces getting themselves into position here to make the most out of the choke point and the raised ground. There, as you can see, fantastic. And the fact that he didn't have to move forward, but he did. So, yeah, put a like in there if you appreciate the gentleman's sport here. Fantastic. Thank you, Anti-Mage. Pegasus Knights coming in around the corner here. But they have all the numbers. But a lot of them are just men-at-arms and peasants. I have the Shredder. He's literally just called the Shredder. But yeah, in comes the archers, getting those shots, but these guys, I picked them because also they'll be able to hold their ground more. Oh, he's getting angry. Oh, I forgot I've got a unit of Temple Guard as well. Yeah, that's a thing, guys. I've got a Temple Guard as well as the full source. So the main engagement has come in. Peasants are taking on the Saurus. Not looking great. They're taking on creatures that are actually genetically modified to fight and win with spades. Oh, here he comes. Here he comes. This is what we want to... Oh, my. Look at him go just straight through the peasants. Just instantly breaks that entire flank. Just gone. Just gone. Sword Spears getting in there, taking on. But these men-at-arms and polearms will be a problem. But the Shredder is just running through here. I just wanted to get him into the back line and deal with him as best I can. Also, Lord Croak moves him because look, the Bretonnians are blobbed up. Will Anti-Mage move them or not? It does look like he is trying to get him out of the way, but it's going to be... The spell does take a while, but it's going to be a good hit. Woohoo! Yes, it will be. Didn't do so well on the back of them, unfortunately. Oh, look at this, guys. Look at this. I think we're going to have to go in slow motion for this. Because this is just so majestic. He gets them to go over the building. It just looks so good as they dive down into the bow, just coming over the top here. And just like fuzzy ladies, they come flying down. This is Ride of the Valkyries, if I've ever seen it. Absolutely amazing imagery. It's like, look at this. It's like the Riders of Rohan going down at Helm's Deep, isn't it? But they're flying. Absolutely love that. I'm sure he didn't plan that, but it looks good. The Lizardmen are swarming over here. I focused all my attention here because I knew the Shredder's got this under control. And the thing is, I knew the Saurus Warriors with the spears could just hold a line. If I get them up against, what, 2 or 3 units of Bretonnian infantry, they could just hold. And as you can see, that is exactly what's going on. But look at this. It looks so good. I mean, these are anti-large. They are anti-large, so they're probably going... They come in, they see their prey, and they're going straight for them. Let's go the cinematic. Look at this. Absolutely, and in they come. Coming in for the Shredder. Their Lord's already in there. Elbrick, that's the one. I've played a campaign of him. How can I not remember his name? But Elbrick is getting it in there as well. And he's got anti-large. In comes the Knight Errant. They're not anti-large, anti-infantry, but they are just trying to slow down the Shredder. We do have some men-at-arms and polearms getting in there. Where are Beast Slayers of Bastogne? Beast Slayers of Bastogne are over here. Probably not their best position. Oh, we got Lord Croak doing another ability here. This is the smaller one, I believe, but I didn't need a big one. And it doesn't hurt my infantry. 82 and 75. How's that for the Z-Lady now? How's that going for you? Now it's 71 and 47. In comes the Knight Errant though, into the Temple Guard. The Temple Guard do have armor piercing. I thought they had anti-large. Do they not have anti-large? Yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah, that's anti-large, isn't it? Yeah, so they have anti-large, so they should be able to deal with that quite nicely. But I think they're trying to get Lord Croak, because he's been a serious problem. I do have some Sword Spears at the back here as a reserve. But we are overwhelming their front line. We've got 2 units here of Sword Spears, and we've got the Source Old Blood just cutting these poor men-at-arms down. Yeah, like that. That line's been absolutely smashed to bits, thanks to Lord Krog. We do have the Damsel of Life. Now, the Shredder is kind of in a bad place. He's going for the archers. I'm trying to shut down the archers. And also, I knew he was sending his Anti-Large after him. So, I mean, how can you miss this guy? Look at this. Just absolutely fantastic. The Pegasus trying to get in there. But I don't know if they fixed the bug they were having. I have dropped a shield down because I remembered that was a Finn. But yeah, as you see, the Knights Errant are getting into here. Let's go to normal speed now. Nice little buff there. Swords Warriors, though, I have got... They're going to turn around, I believe, and start going for him. So I want to get those Beast Slayers down. Oh, that's Lord Croak again, trying to get some Knights Errant and the Beast Slayers of Bastogne. Fantastic job. See, the front line is now starting to crumble. The Shredder, though, is only at half health, and his leadership is plummeting. But Anti-Mage sees that his front line's pretty much gone. There's no peasants holding it anymore. So they're charging in to try and deal with these Sword Spears. Got some peasant mob coming back in. The archers have actually fallen back here because the heal is no longer safe for them. And yeah, the Shredder just having a good time. The Paladin's in there as well, with his anti-large. But look, he's just terrifying them. And just want to pause, slow it down, because I just want to point out what this guy's got. This is the reason I went for him. He's got Fear, Terror, Encourage, Firewall's Movement, but he's also got Dread Evasion, which is, if it would go on there, -8 leadership to everyone around him. All enemies within 40 meters have a... And look, and even Elbrick has broken. Not shattered, but broken. The archers desperately trying to take him down. Here comes the defenders. They've been kept here to the last, and they're coming, and these guys are at full strength, full energy. They're not tired. They're going straight through that. That is so epic. Coming in here, trying to deal with the Lizardmen, trying to deal with Lord Crow, but the Shredder is now coming around because I realise that Anti-Mage has reinforced his line. Look at that leadership debuff. Boom, boom, gone. That's all he had to do. I just moved him from place to place and shattered leadership, and it was absolutely beautiful. We do have a nice spell going down here. Look at that. Very nice. Straight through those temple guard, taking a few of them out. He's not getting back up. Lord Crow takes him down. The Shredder, he's still got 3,000 health left, which is insane. But we do have the first of the swords actually breaking here. The Grail Relic is completely out of position. But we do have some more swords coming in. And this is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get everyone within the bubble of the Shredder, because he encourages them to keep fighting. My Lord has barely taken any damage. It's now turned into a moss pit. And look, even the archers at the back are starting to waver. I've got some swords coming in to try and deal with this. Don't know where it went slow for. Normal speed's fine. The defenders are trying to stop this rampaging beast. Lord Croak just getting in there in the back. Got a bit of cold-blooded being dropped on the Shredder. I'm trying to keep him, as you can see, desperately trying to keep him alive. He's only got 1,000 health left. Bounce power goes, though, and that will be the end of the battle. That is a win for myself against the Anti-Mage. The Lizardmen are beating the force of Bretonnia. Yeah, just in the end, all that terror and everything was just too much for him to handle. So let's have a look. Yeah, we got 132 kills. Lord Croak with 151 kills. Those blast abilities on weak infantry like peasants is absolutely fantastic. A nice small elite army here, very specific, with like the shields to beat the archers, the spears, and just having the encourage. The chameleons did really bad. I think I sent them into close combat by mistake. So they really didn't get much done. But they were a nice bit of harassment for things like the Pegasus, and stuff like that. The archers did practically nothing. A lot of the units, you look, barely got any kills. And I think that's because a lot of it was focused on the Shredder. And it's still going. Still going. We only lost 130 guys to their 626, which is pretty good. I mean, this is a good army. It's very good. You've got the knights to deal with support and like the anti-large and anti-infantry. The archer support, the Grail Relic for the leadership buff. Peasants just to absorb hits. and the chargers, and then you got the more elite guys at the men at arms. The beast there's a Bastion's always a good choice. Yeah, the battle pilgrims as well as a solid infantry choice. But yeah, just nothing could beat the Shredder. He is just the best thing ever. He shredded through their forces. Yeah. So guys, there we go. That is round 2 for me against Anti-Mage, Shadow versus the World. Tomorrow will be the third and final match. It will be the decider who will win this set. And guys, if you've got this game and you've got an internet connection and you want to battle against me and be on the channel, do just use the link in the description below to join my Discord, and then you can pin me a message. We can arrange a best out of 3, and yeah, hopefully we can get you on the channel. And this will be the main series now for my channel going forward. It's just getting people to play online, and with Anti-Mage, that is the case. Fantastic to hear that he was never playing multiplayer. He accepted my challenge, and now he plays multiplayer a lot. So that's what it's all about, guys, getting into the game. So do comment below. I do try and reply to all of them when I can. And yeah, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit me on Discord if you want to have a best out of 3. Yeah, wrap it up there. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see you tomorrow for the next one. Till then, take care.